Get ready to challenge everything you thought you knew about mortgages. This might sound crazy, but what if I told you that paying off your home could actually be the biggest financial mistake of your life? Let me explain why this could be huge for you. There's a surprising truth. Keeping a mortgage might be your ticket to greater wealth and security. It's not just about owning your home outright. It's about what you do with your money. I'll reveal some common myths and show you the power of leveraging. You see, there's a little-known strategy that can maximize your financial freedom, and it's not what you might expect. Stay tuned, because this could completely change the way you think about your finances.
If you are intrigued so far, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified so you don't miss out. Let's dive back in.
This might sound confusing, but it's actually quite simple. Let's start with a straightforward analogy. Imagine your house is like a shiny new car worth $500,000. You've got a $500,000 loan on it, so on paper, your car's value is matched by the debt you owe. Now, if you pay off the loan, does the car's value increase? No, it stays the same. Similarly, paying off your mortgage doesn't magically increase your home's value. This is a common misconception. Many people think that paying off debt automatically means increasing wealth, but in reality, you're just moving money from one pocket to another without actually growing it. The key to increasing wealth isn't just about eliminating debt. It's about making smart financial decisions that allow your assets to grow. What if I told you that putting all your money into paying off your mortgage might not be the smartest financial move? Consider this. The average annual inflation rate in the US hovers around 3%. That means your money is losing value every year, if it's not earning at least that much in returns. This is crucial because if you're locking your cash into an asset like a mortgage, it's not growing. It might feel satisfying to have a paid-off mortgage, but there's a bigger picture to consider. Would you rather have your money working for you, generating returns, or just sitting there, losing value to inflation? Investing your money wisely can provide growth and income, while simply paying off a mortgage doesn't actively increase your wealth. But there's more. This opportunity is significant. Most people overlook this aspect, but think about it. What if you invested that money instead? With the average stock market return sitting at about 7%, you could potentially double your money in around 10 years. Imagine achieving that kind of growth simply by making a different choice with your money. Most people think that paying off their mortgage as quickly as possible is the ultimate goal. But what if I told you that's not necessarily the best financial strategy? The common rush to own a home outright is driven by the perceived security it brings. But here's an interesting twist. Keeping a mortgage might actually make you more financially secure. By maintaining a mortgage, you keep more of your money liquid and available for other investments or emergencies. It's like having a flexible safety net that can adapt to different situations, unlike a fully paid-off house, which just sits there. Stay with me, because what comes next is going to be even more eye-opening. All right, let's dig into the nitty-gritty, the numbers. Most people would jump at the chance for a 15-year mortgage because of the lower interest rate, right? But what if there's more to consider? Let's look at a scenario with a $500,000 mortgage. For a 15-year mortgage at 3% interest, the monthly payment is around $3,450. On the other hand, a 30-year mortgage at 4% interest comes with a payment of about $2,390, a difference of over $1,000 each month. Here's where it gets interesting. If you opt for the 30-year mortgage, you could invest that extra $1,060 per month. Assuming a modest 7% return on investment, that money could grow to more than $400,000 in 15 years. Compare that to the interest you'd pay. About $125,000 on the 15-year mortgage versus $360,000 on the 30-year mortgage. But don't forget, with the 30-year option, you also have a growing investment on the side. Now, let's consider the psychological aspect. Many people prefer the 15-year mortgage because it offers faster ownership and less interest paid over time. But what if life throws you a curveball, like a job loss or a medical emergency? With a 30-year mortgage, the lower monthly payments provide more financial breathing room. This flexibility allows you to handle unexpected expenses without having to sell your house or dip into retirement savings. So, the next time you're considering mortgage options, remember there's more to it than just the interest rate. And here's a game-changing detail that most people overlook: the tax benefits. Mortgage interest is tax-deductible, which effectively lowers your borrowing cost. For instance, if you're in the 25% tax bracket, a 4% mortgage rate only costs you 3% after the tax deduction. This makes borrowing even cheaper and opens up the potential for more lucrative investments with your liquid assets. In essence, a 30-year mortgage offers greater flexibility and the potential for higher returns on your money. It's like having your cake and eating it too. You get the benefit of homeownership while still putting your money to work. But there's another key factor: leverage. By using the bank's money to finance your home, you're leveraging your own capital to potentially earn more elsewhere. But we're not done yet. Next, we'll explore why the idea of having a fully paid-off house, as the ultimate goal, might not be as secure as it seems. Stay tuned, because this next revelation might surprise you even more. Let's unravel another common belief: the idea that having a paid-off home equals ultimate security. On the surface, it seems logical. No mortgage means no monthly payments, right? But the reality is a bit more complex and, dare I say, risky. Consider this scenario. You fully pay off your $500,000 house, pouring all your liquid assets into it. You're debt-free, which feels great. But now all your wealth is tied up in a single, illiquid asset. If an emergency arises, say a major medical expense or an unexpected job loss, accessing that equity isn't straightforward. You might have to sell the house or take out a home equity loan, both of which take time and might not provide the funds quickly enough when you need them most. Contrast this with keeping a mortgage and maintaining a significant amount of liquid assets. With a mortgage, especially one with a fixed low rate, your payments are predictable and often manageable. Meanwhile, your liquid assets can be invested, earning returns and remaining accessible for emergencies. This strategy offers more flexibility and options in times of need. It's like having an emergency parachute instead of being locked in a vault. Now let's talk about inflation. Over time, inflation erodes the value of money. If you have a fixed-rate mortgage, the real cost of your payments decreases over time because you're paying with cheaper dollars. Meanwhile, if your investments grow at a rate that outpaces inflation, your wealth increases. This dynamic means you're not only maintaining liquidity and flexibility, but you're also potentially increasing your net worth more effectively than if all your money were tied up in your home. Then there's the issue of property appreciation. While real estate can appreciate, it's not guaranteed, and the rate can be quite modest. Historically, U.S. home prices have appreciated around 3 to 5% annually. This is lower than the average long-term return of the stock market, which has been around 7 to 10%. So, by keeping your money in investments rather than fully paying off your home, you could potentially earn a higher return. In essence, the concept of a paid-off home providing ultimate security is an illusion. True financial security comes from diversification, having your assets spread across different investments, including real estate, stocks, and bonds, among others. It's about having the right balance, flexibility, and liquidity to handle life's uncertainties. But we're not done shaking things up. Let's explore real-world examples and bust some more mortgage myths that could be costing you dearly. Stay tuned, because the most surprising insights are yet to come. Now let's bring it all together with some real-world examples and finally bust those pesky mortgage myths once and for all. Meet two homeowners, Alex and Taylor. Both bought similar $500,000 homes. Alex decided to pay off the mortgage as quickly as possible, while Taylor opted for a 30-year mortgage, investing the extra cash each month. Fast forward 20 years. Alex has a fully paid-off house, now worth $700,000 due to modest appreciation. Taylor, on the other hand, still has a mortgage balance but also an investment portfolio worth $800,000, thanks to consistent contributions and average market returns. In total, Taylor's net worth is $1.3 million compared to Alex's $700,000. Taylor not only has a house but also a diversified portfolio, providing both security and flexibility. This example illustrates a key point. Leveraging a mortgage while investing elsewhere can significantly increase your wealth. But it's not just about the numbers. It's about having options. In an emergency, Taylor has the flexibility to liquidate investments if necessary, while Alex would need to find a way to access the equity in the home, potentially under less favorable conditions. Now let's tackle some persistent mortgage myths. Myth: a large down payment saves you more money over time. Reality: while a larger down payment reduces your loan amount and potentially your interest payments, it also locks up your capital. A smaller down payment can allow you to invest the difference, potentially earning higher returns than the savings from reduced interest. Myth: a 15-year mortgage is always better because it saves on interest. Reality: while it's true that you pay less interest with a 15-year mortgage, the higher monthly payments limit your cash flow and investment potential. A 30-year mortgage offers more flexibility, allowing you to invest the difference and potentially earn more. Myth: making extra principal payments is the best way to save money. Reality: extra payments reduce your loan balance and total interest paid, but they also tie up your cash. Investing that money elsewhere could provide better returns, depending on market conditions and your financial goals. Myth: the interest rate is the most important factor in a mortgage. Reality. While important, the interest rate is just one piece of the puzzle. Cash flow, investment opportunities, and financial flexibility are equally crucial considerations. Myth. Paying off your mortgage gives you the greatest financial security. Reality. Security comes from liquidity and diversification, not just being debt-free. A large mortgage with accessible investments can provide greater protection and growth potential. It's clear that holding on to a mortgage can be a smarter financial move than rushing to pay it off. By leveraging your mortgage, keeping cash liquid, and investing wisely, you can build more wealth and security over time. So, before you make a decision about your mortgage, think about your long-term goals and financial flexibility. Remember, financial freedom isn't just about being debt-free. It's about having the freedom to make choices that work best for your unique situation. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out one of these videos right here, so you can budget and invest that extra money that should be making you rich. What do you think? Does this change your perspective on mortgages? Let's discuss in the comments below.